Hey, my sugar brothers and my beautiful butterflies. How y'all doing? Hey. I came on at my regular scheduled time so I could give y'all a little update here. So okay. I'm in urgent care. I didn't get away with this. Sister made me come. So I'm sitting here in urgent care waiting on them to check me out. I called the primary physician and he said that he couldn't get me in today, so either go to urgent care or go to the emergency room. They wanted to make sure that everything was good and then follow up with him. So that's what I'm doing in here today. But I've already been to my interview. I was hired today. So I started on August the 7th in orientation and I got the hours I wanted, everything. So everything is all good. So I'm sitting here now being a good little girl, following directions, and came on into urgent care to make sure that there's no underlying problems. Let me speak to y'all coming in. Hey, Myra, Granny Kay, you got your coffee? I already had mine, Granny, early this morning. Hey, virtuous woman, praying everything is okay. Yeah, it's going to be fine. Lucinda, we're going to even speak it into the atmosphere that everything is going to be great. They're having this little pain right behind the ear. So that's why my sister was like, no, you going in today. Okay. Thank you, Granny K. I think I'm gonna love it. It's just the perfect thing for me at this point in my life. And like I said, we start orientation on the 7th, and I think it goes for a week, and then it's 2 days into the next week because there's a lot to it. You actually are helping the bus driver the first week with her routes and stuff. You like her navigation system along with, monitoring the children on the bus and making sure that they get there safe without any harm or danger. And it's a split shift that I chose to go in the morning and do a morning shift and then be off uh, in the middle of the day and then come back in the afternoon and do the evening shift. They tried to get me to say that I wanted to be a bus driver, and I'm like, no, I don't want to be responsible for driving no bus with that many kids. They kept saying, well, the pay is more. I'm like, no. Let me try this first, okay, and see how this works out, and then we might consider that later. But right now, I told them, I was having a cataract surgery coming up, and they was like, we don't care, we'll work with you. That's how desperate they are for people. Hey, Tay Ray, how you doing? Um, ain't be glad you're being checked out. Yeah, I'm being good. I'm following directions because, like I said, I've never had a blood pressure that high before, and it is a little scary knowing that both parents had blood pressure problems, and that the father actually succumbed to his death because of strokes, blood pressure being too high. So I'm definitely getting it checked out right now. I'm sitting in here waiting on them to call me. Uh, Leslie, hi Leslie, how you doing? Okay. Um, Auntie Mimi, Ms.V, has any medical professional confirm your pressure? I'm here now at urgent care. Those in-home machines are not accurate and need to be calibrated. Okay, I'm already here, Auntie. I'm a step ahead of you today. Hey, Sandra McHenry. Hello again, everyone at work listening. Okay. Tay Ray, Miss B, the kids gonna love you. I would love them too. I love children. I told y'all that when I first came out here, I love children and I like working with elderly people. Those are the two groups of people I just dearly love. And anybody with any disabilities, anything like that, I've always been very caring and nurturing. I think I probably could have been a very good nurse, but I never wanted to be because in my younger years I was scared of blood and scared of people dying on me. And now that doesn't even bother me. Thank you, virtuous woman. I appreciate that. The kids would love you. Yeah, Lucinda, I would love working with them. I have a different route every day on a different bus. So I work with the handicapped kids, kids with disabilities. Some days I work on the high school route one day, it'll change. You just have to go to the computer and see which group of kids you'll be working with. But it doesn't matter. I don't care. Just as long as it's children, and I feel like I can be of some help to them as they, prepare for their life's journey. Miss Pat, our Lord got you, but glad you check it. Yeah, I'm checking it, Miss Pat. I can't. That's too crucial in my family tree. Most of the people in my family tree on my mother's side had blood pressure issues and vein issues. The ladies all had varicose veins. Yep. Okay. Homestyle Ms.V miss you live this morning, but caught the replay. Glad that you went to urgent care and praying that all checks out well. I'm here. I'm not fixing to leave my sugar woogers. Keeping you in prayers. Thank you, Carla. Hey, Granny K, my mother and son died 6 months of each other. My pressure was so high I came down with vertigo. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Any other problems. And when I talked to the nurse at the physician's office this morning, she was like, yeah, to go in because you've never had this problem before. It could be heart problems. It could be leading into a stroke. You don't want neither one of those. So I just went by the house and uh, called my sister and told her what I was getting ready to do. And I called the insurance company because I just switched over in January to make sure I knew where I was going and they would accept the insurance here. So all is well. Thank you for keeping me in your prayers, though. Um, Living Purpose. Hey, Ms.V, what's wrong? I was having issues yesterday with my blood pressure not being stable and being way, way too high. It got up to almost 200 at the top number and like 84 at the bottom number, and having some type of little pain right here. It's right there. Um, it's like a sharp pain, and it just like it'll do like one or two and then it'll be gone. And then 5 minutes later, it'll come back. But it's not an excruciating pain, it's just a pain that's I don't normally have. Let's see. Let me go back up. So that's what's going on, Living Purpose. But I'm here at the urgent care, so I'm going to be fine. You're praying to Myra. Thank you, Tay Ray. To just a good morning, Queen. B, I'm glad you're okay. I'm all right. I was worried when you didn't come back. I waited to, oh no, y'all. No, that sister came over there, baby, and she read me my rights and put me to bed and checked my blood pressure, made me drink more vinegar with honey in it and got it stable. And then she went home and she called this morning about, I guess it was close to 6 before she went to work and checked up on me and then made me promise I was going to go to the physician or the emergency room or somewhere. So versus going to the emergency room, I chose to come to urgent care. Okay. Hey, Annette, congratulations on your new job. Yes, I can't wait. I think it's going to be so much fun. And it'll give me something to do throughout the day instead of just being at home all day long, waiting to come out with y'all at 10:30 and then waiting to come out with y'all at 7:30 and running all these errands and stuff that I be running. Because a lot of stuff I do for her also because she works. But yeah, still have time in the middle of the day for myself. I'll be off early by 6 o'clock every evening. I'll be home, which is early. And I don't work weekends, I don't work holidays, but I get paid for them, a base pay. So I was like, okay, cool. All the overtime you want, if you want to work overtime, you can move out of one position into another now that you're in the system. She had me on the phone this morning as she was pushing the hiring button. So it was a short interview. It took about 45 minutes, and she called me about an hour after I left uh, the office, and she was pushing the hiring button then. Living Purpose of the devil is a lie. Yes. Excuse me. Hold on, y'all. Yes, ma'am.
Here's your card check and your copay is gonna be $10.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Thank you.
Wait for your receipt, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, I just need your signature here, and after you sign, she's ready.
Okay. Signature right here. Okay.
Okay, that's your receipt.
All
Your
right.
copy.
I'm ready for you.
Okay. Okay, y'all. She's ready for me. So I'm going to talk to y'all later, okay? And I